What's going on YouTube? So before I move on into this video, don't forget to subscribe, share and like the video, and also comment down below on what else you want to see, right? This is a video that I've done on my Insta TV, right? So if you want to see it, the original parts, you can go down to the link in the description. The first link itself will bring you to my Instagram page, right? So without further ado, I hope you enjoyed this video. What's going on, guys? It's Dasa here. It's another episode of BDT. Today we are going to talk about how your diet affects your performance. So there's a lot of studies done outside saying that the type of diet that you eat can actually affect your performance, right? Now, what are the basic concepts behind this? How are you going to optimize these concepts and get the best out of it? And let's debunk some myths as we get through this whole journey. The first thing first, does your diet actually affect your performance? Now, studies have shown that your diet for a strength athlete, people who are going powerlifting, people who are doing a lot of physique competition, the diet that you're on strongly affects the way your physique is and strongly affects the way you're going to improve your strength and conditioning, right? For example, if you have Brian Shaw, one of the world's strongest men, Brian Shaw eats a minimum of 10,000 calories diet, right? What? And he has a professional nutritionist and dietitian to guide him through his diet. So Brian Shaw, the strongest man in the world, is eating 10,000 calories a day. Now for an average Joe like us, if we eat 10,000 calories, the next thing you know, we're going to be fat Joes, not average Joes. Now with that being said, your performance and your sport determines your diet that you're in. So now if we look at dodgeball, what is the type of sport that is quite similar to dodgeball, right? So anything which has a very short burst of activities in a closed area, somewhat similar to dodgeball. Now the type of diet that these people are on, you have your carbohydrates, you have your protein, which is somewhat higher in content compared to your fats, and that's it. It's practically what a personal trainer would give, right? It's about a 40-40-20 kind of thing. Now if let's say you're a normal person who do not know about diet and you just normally just eat whatever you want and then just go on for trainings, and you're looking at me and say, Dasa, I'm eating all these things, I'm still performing at my best, I'm still representing my country on the world dodgeball stage, so is this a myth or what? Or am I losing something here? Guys, let me give you a very prime example of your diet does not always determine your performance. Do you remember Michael Phelps? If you go to YouTube and you search Michael Phelps' diet during his Olympic days, that guy ate a whole large pizza for himself and still earned gold medals. His diet was so high in calories. Why? Because he was burning so much of calories when he was training, right? Now, with that being said, is his diet going to be like that the whole time? No. These type of diets are flexible dieting, where you have days where you can go all out, enjoy whatever the food you want, and there are going to be most of the days where you have to be on a very strict diet. A strict diet in a sense, for example, like I said, Brian Shaw, who has a 10,000 calorie diet, you don't see Brian Shaw binging and eating 10 large pizzas or taking a whole bucket of Nutella or peanut butter and putting in his mouth every single day. No, Brian Shaw takes a very proportionized diet which suits his strength training and his programming by a professional dietitian, which then will give him the best performance that he can get from the diet and his training, right? So each person's diet is differing from one another. At the end of the day, my point is, if you're a type of person who wish to see what are the differences that you can make if you have a professional coach coaching you and you have a professional dietitian coaching you on your diet and your performance, you always need to try it, and then only you know. I can definitely tell you there is a difference. If you're a person who has been training for a long time, you've reached quite a plateau. No matter how professionally trained you are, you always need another person's opinion. For example, even like me, I always have somebody else to regard to or to refer to if I want to try to break up something, try to get a bit of strength, try to do this and that, right? It's either you go through a lot of research papers like me, or you can go to straight to a person who knows all these kind of things like me. With that being said, does your diet actually 100% affect your performance? In certain sports, yes, right? However, it also depends on your competitive level. At the end of the day, it is always your competitive level. If you're a person who's playing for the NBA, you're a person who's playing for the Premier League, football, or any professional clubs, you are a paid athlete, hell yes, you definitely have a very, very defined and nutritionized diet, because they want to make sure that you're performing at your optimal best. So if you feel like you want to give it a try, you can always follow somebody else's diet. Now, if you need a diet which is very, very proportionized to you, you can always find a person who has the experience in getting a proper diet for you. So with that being said, I hope this kind of clears out your idea on what are the types of things that people always tell you about the diet and your performance and everything. There isn't much idea on this, right? Studies always show the type of diet is always coefficiently relevant to the type of sports they are playing. These type of studies that have been done are always on pro athletes and also compared to laymen. So in laymen, there's not much of a difference. Yes, the better the diet, obviously the strength will be better, their endurance will be better and everything. However, it's not something which a layman can maintain for a long period of time, right? So if you are a professional athlete and you're a person who has a goal in their life and you want to focus on something, then you need professional guidance. Obviously, you gotta seek help when you need help. So with that being said, I hope you like this video, share this out to your friends, save the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey guys, so how was the video? Let me know down in the comments down below, right? And also, don't forget, the first link in the description again is direct to my Instagram page. And don't forget guys, subscribe here right now so you can watch all this video on my channel. Click the notification button, and also the most recent video that I've done will be right here, so don't forget to watch that as well. Tons and tons of knowledge, tons and tons of uploads coming right up. Love you guys, take care, be safe, peace out.